Welcome to Weirdest World, the channel where we dive deep into the strangest, most mysterious, and mind-bending stories from around the planet. Today, we're exploring one of the greatest enigmas in human history, Atlantis. But before we begin, I want you to stick around until the very end of the video, because I'll reveal a weird fact about Atlantis that most people have never heard. Something that will make you question everything you thought you knew about this lost civilization. Imagine a civilization so advanced, so powerful, that it dominated the known world. A place of incredible architecture, flourishing trade, and knowledge far beyond its time. A civilization that vanished in a single day and night, leaving behind only stories and myths. This is the story of Atlantis, the most enduring mystery in human history. Was it real? A legend, or a warning left behind by the ancient world? For over 2 millennia, humans have asked these questions, searching for evidence, inspiration, or even a glimpse of the truth. Today, we explore the origins, the theories, and the secrets that continue to surround this legendary city. Our story begins with Plato, the Greek philosopher, around 360 BCE. In his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, Plato described Atlantis with remarkable detail. According to him, the story came from Solon, an Athenian statesman who traveled to Egypt around 600 BCE. There, priests allegedly shared the tale of a powerful island civilization that had existed thousands of years before Plato's time. Plato wrote that Atlantis lay beyond the Pillars of Heracles, which most historians interpret as the Strait of Gibraltar, though other locations have been proposed. Atlantis was said to be larger than Libya and Asia Minor combined. A network of cities with concentric rings of land and water, canals, bridges, and harbors. Its people were skilled engineers and seafarers, capable of constructing massive temples, palaces, and ports, and they commanded armies that reached across the Mediterranean. But Atlantis fell because of hubris. Plato's account tells us that the Atlanteans became greedy, arrogant, and corrupt. They tried to conquer Athens and other territories, but their expansionist ambitions failed. The gods, displeased with their pride, punished Atlantis, and in a single day and night of catastrophe, the entire island sank beneath the waves. Plato's narrative is precise, giving measurements of palaces, canals, and even the height of mountains, which adds a level of realism that has fascinated generations of explorers and historians. But what can we actually know? Many scholars argue that Atlantis was never a real place, but a philosophical allegory, a story invented by Plato to illustrate the dangers of hubris, imperial ambition, and moral decay. Others point to the astonishing level of detail, asking how Plato could invent so much without a real source. Some researchers believe the story may have roots in real disasters. For instance, around 1600 BCE, the Minoan civilization on Crete and the nearby island of Thera, Santorini, was destroyed by a massive volcanic eruption. The eruption caused tsunamis, ash clouds, and the collapse of an advanced civilization, a real-life catastrophe echoing Plato's tale. The Minoans were sophisticated traders and seafarers, with palaces featuring plumbing, drainage systems, and complex architecture. Could this be the inspiration for the story of Atlantis? Others look to the flood myths found across the world, in Mesopotamia, India, and the Americas, suggesting that Plato may have woven elements of real ancient catastrophes into his allegorical tale. Even the Egyptian priest's version, which Solon allegedly recorded, could have been based on older oral histories of destroyed islands or civilizations. Interest in Atlantis never waned. Over the centuries, explorers, scientists, and mystics have proposed hundreds of theories about its location. In the 19th century, Ignatius Donnelly published Atlantis, The Antediluvian World, 1882, claiming that Atlantis was the source of all ancient civilizations, from Egypt to the Americas. He linked pyramids, architecture, and myths across continents to a single advanced culture that sank beneath the waves. His work sparked global fascination and is often credited with reviving the Atlantis craze in modern times. In the 20th century, Mystic Edgar Cayce claimed that Atlantis was real and predicted that fragments would be found near the Bahamas. He described a highly advanced civilization with technology that surpassed our own in certain ways, capable of harnessing energy in ways lost to history. While Cayce's predictions weren't verified, they inspired countless treasure hunters, divers, and researchers. Modern scientists have investigated many potential locations. The Azores Islands in the Atlantic, for instance, lie near the area Plato described. Some propose Antarctica, where shifting ice and submerged lands could conceal ancient ruins. Others suggest the Caribbean or the Sardinian continental shelf, citing submerged structures and geological anomalies. In 2001, marine archaeologists reported underwater structures in the Gulf of Khambat, India, estimated to be over 9,000 years old. While some believe these could represent lost civilizations, skeptics argue that natural formations or sediment patterns can appear artificially geometric. Sonar scans off Cuba's coast found pyramid-like shapes underwater, sparking more chatter about Atlantis. But nothing's been proven yet. Even today, satellite imagery and underwater exploration continue to produce intriguing clues. Strange geometric patterns on ocean floors, ruins of submerged cities, and anomalies that defy easy explanation. Yet the search remains elusive, and Atlantis continues to occupy a liminal space between myth, history, and possibility. Atlantis resonates because it's more than a story. It's a mirror of human ambition. Every generation reinvents the legend to reflect contemporary fears and hopes. In the 19th and 20th centuries, it became a symbol of lost knowledge, a civilization more advanced than our own, wiped out by natural forces or human folly. In modern pop culture, Atlantis inspires films, books, and theories of ancient astronauts or hidden technologies. Plato's tale also intersects with philosophy. It reminds us that societies can grow powerful, wealthy, and arrogant, yet remain fragile. Atlantis is a cautionary tale about pride, morality, and the limits of human power. It may be real, it may be metaphorical, but its enduring relevance is undeniable. Consider this. Even if Atlantis never existed as a single island, could it represent multiple lost civilizations? The story might be an amalgamation of natural disasters, vanished cultures, and collective memory, condensed into a narrative that has persisted for thousands of years. The mystery also challenges our understanding of history. How many civilizations rose and fell before recorded history? How many advanced societies might we never know, swallowed by floods, volcanic eruptions, or earthquakes? Every archaeological discovery hints at complexity, trade, and knowledge in civilizations we once thought primitive. Atlantis may symbolize the potential of humanity, what we create, what we lose, and what we might rediscover. Today, more than 2,300 years after Plato first wrote about Atlantis, the mystery continues. Scholars, explorers, and dreamers still search for evidence, driven by curiosity and wonder. Atlantis may be real or imagined, a moral allegory or a memory of ancient catastrophes. But perhaps that's the point. Atlantis isn't just a lost city. It's a symbol of ambition, pride, and the enduring human desire to explore, understand, and imagine. And now, as promised, here's the weird fact about Atlantis. Some researchers believe that Plato's description of Atlantis's circular canals, concentric rings, and advanced hydraulic systems might actually correspond to a real island in the Mediterranean called Thera, which had a volcanic caldera partially submerged, meaning Plato could have been describing a real geological formation he'd never visited, centuries before modern science confirmed its structure. In other words, Atlantis might not just be legend, it could be a memory of a real island, shaped by catastrophe and imagination. So remember, whether you think Atlantis was real or myth, the sea keeps its secrets, and the mysteries of our past may be stranger than we ever imagined.